We are going to learn how to enter an outing or a general meeting or a committee meeting or any meeting that you might have. And we're going to enter it in where it will show up, which is on this calendar right here. This is on the new website, and I'm going to scroll down a little bit so you can see the calendar. It's color-coded. It says Outings, Club, Support Event, Social Event, Activist Event, and Multiple Events Map Only. So we're going to take a look at how the calendar works really quick. We just hover the mouse over it, and it brings up a description of the event. Then we click on the event, and we see much more information about this. Is a Nature Lovers Book Club. It's an outing. Gives the date, all the information, and it also shows the where you can get more information about it, and how to, this is important, how you can reserve and register on the meetup site for outings. Now, outings are a joint committee effort by the Kansas group and the Thomas Hart Benton group. So it is, and they use for their registering, etc., they use the meetup technology. And so anybody who goes on an outing would click this guy here, and that would take you over to the site. But we're interested in entering the event on the Sierra Club site. So that is what we are going to be focusing on. So I'm going to go to the location where you actually do enter the information for the meetup site. Enter for the calendar on our system, the ORS system, what they call the ORS system. So I'm going to go to my bookmarks and my Sierra Club bookmarks, and I've got this already established as a bookmark, the ORS login screen. So this will take me to the ORS login screen, and you can see that it remembers me once I establish me as a user for the ORS activity entry. It remembers me, but you will need to start here the first time and enter the email address and get a password. And you need to use the email address that Sierra Club has in their database for you. So if you've got several emails and you can't remember what your email address is, send me an email and I can help you determine what your email address is according to National Sierra Club. But I don't have to do that, so I'm going to go and log in. So here I am on the ORS site. Let me see if I can adjust this a little bit here. What you see here is the list of activities by group, the status, that they're active, they're in development, the activity name, and the date. And then you can click on these if you want and sort by date if you're trying to find something. And this is where you would come if you need to edit a date. Something has changed in the date. But we're not going to do that right now because we're going to enter a new activity. So I'm going to click Enter a New Activity. And that takes me to this screen. So I'm going to slide this over here so we can see everything that I'm going to be referring to. And so you can go back to the list of activities. You can create a new activities, administration, and log out. So I'm going to create a new activity because that is what this video is about. So I'm going to click create a new activity. And then, let's see, did that actually do something? Yeah. And so then I'm going to select the entity this is for. I'm going to enter a committee meeting for the Kansas group. So I'm going to type in Kansas Group OUP XCOM meeting. And then I enter the date It's today, and it starts at 07 o'clock p.m. And it ends, and this is optional, you don't have to do this, but it's going to end the same date, 02 027 2014, and it's going to end ballpark 9 o'clock p.m. So then my next thing I need to do is to choose the category of what this event is, and this is a activist event, I'm going to call it. I'm sometimes confused by what they really want you to put here, as will you be, but just use your best judgment, because it's an event of the leaders, so I'm going to call that an activist event. So then it says, then you have to enter this type. Let's see, what is this? Canvassing, commission, community forum, educational, hearing, house party, letter writing, lobbying, other activist. I'm going to probably call it other activist. And then is this a club activity? Check mark. Show on map. So I'm going to click map it. And let's see, where did that go? There it is. So I'm gonna, I've copied the address, which is Craig LeBeau's house, our chair, Kansas City, Kansas 66112, and then I'm going to let them find the address, and so there it's created a map for it, and I'm going to save that location. And then people will be able to use the map feature to find the location. So what is the description? A short description. Well, this is the Executive Committee and Conservation Committee of the Kansas Group of the Sierra Club in Kansas City. Construct a page from all entered information, and you can also use an external URL if there's additional information that you want to put in there. The status, we want to say active. Limit publication to sponsored entity, not necessarily. Begin publication, shows you when it'll show up on the calendar. Is there any registration involved? There's no registration involved. I believe I may be done, so I'm going to click Save. At least one leader is required, so I need to go to Leaders, the Leaders tab, and add a leader from the general membership. And so I'm going to call Craig LeBeau the leader. I'll type in his first name and last name, and I'll hit enter. And it will bring up Craig LeBeau. I'll say, yeah, it's Craig LeBeau. It'll ask me again, and I'll say, yes, it's Craig LeBeau. So now I have a leader, and I'm going to try and click Save again. It's processing, and now the event is in the calendar, and this shows the event there. So let's go back. Yeah, so there's the event there, and it is the executive committee, and it shows the detailed information about it. And now I'm going to click directions and see if what it does in terms of showing us. It shows the address. It brings up a map to show people where it is. So that is how you enter an event into ORS and what it looks like. So this is all pretty cool, and So now, rather than give me a Word doc, which is what you have been doing, in a table format, you will enter your own events and use them. That's how you submit your events now. And that's all I got. Have any questions? Give me a call. Craig Wolf, 913-299-4474, or info@kansas.sierraclub.org. Thanks. Bye.